Meditation. I'm sure at some point in everyone's life they get exposed to this in some form or another. But the word meditation is actually more of an overarching principle for a lot of different ideas and methodologies. For most of us, the idea of meditation is closing your eyes, focusing in on your breath, and trying to calm that inner voice that we all have. What we're trying to do is limit the external noise and all the input that's constantly coming into us and try to just focus in on ourselves and on calmness for at least a brief moment of time. Most commonly, you'll hear this referred to as mindfulness meditation. You may have even tried it a few times, and undoubtedly you struggled with it, because meditation, as simple as it sounds, it's not actually that easy. Alright, meditation. I am calm, I am focused on my breath. I'm relaxed. This is nice. My mind is clear. Well, except for thinking about my mind being clear. Anyway, fine. Alright, nothing. My mind is clear. I am thinking about my breath. I'm thinking about breathing. No, that's still thinking. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Absolutely thinking about something. I don't understand how to do this. Oh, this is just the biggest load of... For some, the very idea of sitting still and in silence is a luxury that they simply don't feel they can afford. Whether it be kids, flatmates, a noisy family member, for a lot of us it's very difficult to even find one moment of peace and quiet during the day, let alone enough time to practice something like meditation. But does that mean you can't meditate, or at least benefit from some of the outcomes that people who practice it preach all the time? If we take a look at what mindfulness really is, it's simply trying to clear and calm your headspace. Practitioners often refer to the idea of focusing in on your breath, a subconscious activity that normally we don't need to think about doing, but you draw a deeper level of attention to it, therefore almost distracting your mind from everything else that it's thinking about and going through during the day. So by focusing our attention on something as simple as our breathing, it allows our mind time to be calm and time to take a break from the constant input that we receive from the world. I think that many moments of our day can be considered a form of meditation. These simple daily activities that we take part in that don't require an awful lot of thought, that maybe we could draw a deeper level of attention to and use it as a form of meditation for ourselves. Hopefully giving us the opportunity to focus our mind and provide it with some solace from the endless stream of thoughts that go through our day. For me personally, I have 3 activities that I use on a regular basis as a form of active meditation. For some, the idea of cleaning fills them with dread. It's something they want to put off to the last possible moment. For me, I really enjoy the process of cleaning and standing back at the end of the day and looking at something that I've spent a while working on and cleaning and organizing. There's a lot to be said for how your physical space can be a reflection of what's going on in your mind. A cluttered desk means a cluttered mind. It's not a great environment to breed things like creativity and even just a sense of calmness. If you go into your living room or your bedroom and it's messy, it's not going to be a place where you're going to want to sit and relax. It's going to be more difficult for you to enjoy that space. And this one can vary from cleaning your desk to washing your car to even doing the dishes. All of these are simple, regular activities that I just try to draw a little deeper level of attention to when I'm doing them. And as mundane as it may appear, taking a little pride in things like your home and keeping it clean and tidy just helps bring a little bit of satisfaction to your day. Studies have shown that we humans benefit from time outdoors. We have a relationship with nature, which as time has gone on and as society has developed, it seems to grow more and more detached. But the act of caring and maintaining for plants actually carries a lot of life lessons along with it as well. For example, patience. You can't force a tree to grow. You can't force a flower to bloom. You can only do your part, and then you have to leave nature to handle the rest. And it's a great example of how life is reflected in things we do. If you want to build your business, you have to do your part, of course. You have to put in the right things. You have to give it the right soil, sunlight, water. You have to put your time into marketing, into research, into development. But you also need to just allow space and allow time for things to organically and naturally occur and grow. And you don't even need access to a garden. A simple indoor house plant or a bonsai tree is not only a great way of giving you something to work on, but it brings a bit of the outdoors into your home, which can just have a calming effect all on its own. Something as simple as going round and watering your house plants is a great way to just take a moment for yourself and have that moment of clarity for your mind. Music has always been a love affair of mine. Whether it be listening to, creating, or appreciating it in all its many forms, we all know the effect that music can have on our state of mind. So whether it be taking 30 minutes a day to practice a musical instrument, or simply putting on a good pair of headphones and getting lost in your favorite album or playlist, a lot can be said for the benefits of taking time to enjoy and appreciate good music, whatever that is to you. I've always been able to take a break from or reinforce a certain emotional state by listening and playing the right kind of music for the mood that I'm in. Now, those three are personal to me. Some of them you might feel you resonate with, and you might have your own ideas of things you do throughout the day that bring a calming effect to you. I know my wife loves to bake. She spends hours, weekends, weeks in the kitchen simply kneading and preparing breads and pastries. She gets a lot from it, and you can see that she gets lost in it, and it allows her mind to wander in ways that it just simply can't throughout the rest of the day. It's important that when you're trying to find what works for you, that you think of a task that's relatively easy. And by easy, I mean something that you can do on autopilot. Something that gets you into a state of flow. You want to limit the chance of anything being distracting or frustrating during this period of time. So I really recommend that you limit the amount of technology involved in doing it. Things like listening to music whilst doing things. This can just mean that you spend your time on your phone going through playlists and trying to pick the right track. If you're going to listen to music whilst doing an activity, try to have certain albums or playlists ready and in mind so that you can just click and go and put the phone down. Remember that what we're trying to do here is limit the input. We're trying to limit the stuff that's coming in so that we can go in on ourselves a little bit. Take some time to just be with you and your thoughts and process all the things that are normally going on through your mind. Or just take a break from it all. Take a moment to not be thinking about it, not be stressing over what you have to do tomorrow, next week, next month, what's going on at work, what's going on in your relationships, whatever it might be. Sometimes these activities can just be a wonderful distraction in themselves from the very busy nature of life itself. Taking part in activities like this can be really grounding for you. They can help get you back in touch with what's really important, your health, your relationships, and your general well-being. So please, I implore you, if you don't find time for meditation or you don't simply resonate with the activity itself, try to find things that you can do throughout your day that calm you and that put you into a good place. All the best.